And welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. I am sitting out on my patio today, you guys. I really felt like being out here in this beautiful weather, so bear with me with the vehicles driving by. I'm not in control of that, and as you well know, sometimes they do play a part in the session. So we're looking at this week, January 10th through the, January 10th through the 16th. Spirit, please show me January 10th through the 16th. Wow, okay, we've got another card down. I don't pick them up if they fall face down on the ground. Spirit, please show me. So the first one you got, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So, if you're worried about your family, just know that the divine is watching over them, okay? If you can't be there for them, maybe for some of you, you're estranged, okay? You and your loved ones are safe, and it says step out of your comfort zone, and the next one is the energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like for some of you, you are dealing and you're very close to achieving your goal. So I feel like this is a goal-oriented week. I feel like you guys have had some things in the works that you've been dealing with. And I think that, whether that's starting a new business or moving to a new place, I feel like you're almost there. And it's almost like you're wanting to stay at home and, stay cozy and stay in your comfort zone. Okay, that's where we are with the family. Maybe you have a mom who is like, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. I need to be here to protect you. Or maybe you are a mom and your child is getting ready to move out of the home, and you have to understand that they need to go out. And you call them mistakes, but we call them lessons, okay? They need to go out and learn the lessons of life, because if you keep them, in this cage, they're never going to learn disappointment. They're never going to learn how to do things on their own. And what happens when you cross over? And now they're left here with like, oh shit, I'm afraid to leave, my bunkhouse because my mom or dad or whoever didn't want me to, walk outside. Well, again, they need to step out of their comfort zone, and you have to let them go. So I feel like I'm talking to a couple of specific people here when it comes to parenting. Also, you guys, I am doing now, if you go and look at my services and down below, I talk about our child's book of instructions. So I do work with parents to understand their natal chart, okay, and how all of this energy affects your child so that you can work with them instead of against them. And I think that this reading is a really good understanding of that, because the energy is gaining momentum. I mean, they are getting older, it's time for you to go out and do, something for yourself, knowing that you instilled your children and your family with, good morals and, kindness and love and, the tools necessary, to allow this person to go off and spread their wings and fly. So try not to hold on. Crabs like to hold on. So maybe you are a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, or have a stellium of planets, or you're dealing with a Cancer, or you're dealing with your mother. Okay. So for some of you also, I do feel like this is a new office space that you could be opening up, new businesses you could be opening up, and it's saying like, you have worked really, really hard on this. Don't quit before the victory, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes that comfort zone is like staying all curled up in a ball at home instead of putting yourself out there. For me, I just decided to shut down my office, and now I'm doing virtual sessions only. And if you live on Big Island, I will travel, for a travel fee. So I do in-home sessions, and I actually like it much better, and I haven't skipped a beat, and so it's like simplifying. So keep that in mind for those of you who are thinking about doing something like that, okay? I do feel like things are getting ready to take off for you in really unexpected ways if you're willing to turn your back on the things that you've always known, and it's going to cost you your old life in order to move forward in your new life, okay? This new chapter. We're going into Aquarius season and then Pisces season right after that. So it's like endings, completions, like let's get this this done. And then we go into spring, guys. And, April, it's going to get crazy, okay? So you have new blessings that are coming in. And if you don't have blessings, where is it that you're keeping yourself safe? Where is it that you're keeping yourself locked off where everybody else around you is popping and moving and doing these things, So I feel like, for some of you, this is like, you're a kid and you're like probably 20 years old sitting on, in mommy's basement, and maybe it's time for you to do something with your life. Maybe it's time for, we don't have the South Node in Sagittarius. Doesn't mean that the whole world is open back up yet, but Sagittarius is foreign places, foreign people, foreign lands. Okay. And maybe it's time, like now that the South Node is no longer accessing that, because South Node says where you're no longer to go. North Node in Gemini, which is what we've been dealing with since May 5th of 2020, was, short distance travel and all those things, right? Because we got the borders shut down on us. So North Node is where you're to go. So we've had all these restrictions on being able to travel. For some of you, maybe you needed to step out of your comfort zone as you haven't left the fucking house, okay? Because of this whole bullshit thing that's going on. Guess what? Life's still happening without you. Hi. I don't follow any of that shit, and I'm still alive and I'm doing well, okay? Work on your immune system and get your ass out of the house and start moving around. Maybe it's time for you to go out and exercise, okay? I think that would be a really good thing for some of you guys to do. I don't care if that means getting out into nature. Go do something that you're uncomfortable doing, and then come back and do something you're comfortable with, and keep stretching that rubber band until finally it snaps, okay? It's time for you to get out of that comfort zone, and when you do, everything is going to start moving forward, and I think that that's what you're scared of for a lot of you. A spirit is telling me to read the waxing moon for someone here who needs that. Okay, funny enough, the waning moon talks about what do you need to release, okay? The waxing moon here is talking about hope. Hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. Though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet, this is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. You're only on the right track if you're on the right track if you woke up this morning. So that says that you still want to be here. And that says that you're still supposed to be here, okay? So you're obviously on the right track. So I feel like just knowing that you're headed in the right direction. For some of you, you are starting new businesses, and maybe things are a little bit stagnant right now, and you're wondering, like, is this going to get off the ground? And it's saying yes. We just had Venus go into retrograde. We've got Mercury going into retrograde as well on the 15th, which is what, Saturday? Okay, so things are slowing down, guys. You know the drill if you've been watching me for a while. Get your cars fixed up. If you hear that tinkering noise, it is time to get it fixed, okay, whatever that is. Otherwise, you're going to be stranded out in the middle of BFE. Also, this is a time to revamp, reiterate, redo, rest, relax, anything that you can read. Okay, anything that you can read. This is not a punishment if you can just go with the flow. For those of you who are right-brained, during the Mercury retrograde, you will go to your left brain, and those of you who have been left-brained will go to the right brain. So you may be, maybe you're always dreamy and, out in the stars, and then all of a sudden Mercury retrograde, and you're like, oh shit, like, okay, I got to get the details done. I've got to get this done. I've got to, get practical. I need to get realistic, because that's, ruler of Pisces and Gemini. So, keep that in mind. The situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true, but more effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Okay. Review your goals and ensure you're still committed, and keep moving forward. All right. That's what this waxing cycle is all about, is asking you guys to keep moving forward. Step out of your comfort zone. For some of you, you just need to start walking. Okay. You need to go start walking again. Get out in nature. Okay. I am seeing nature here. Go for those of you who live around a body of water. Maybe you need to go walking around a body of water. Okay. Also, pay attention to your dreams, because I do think that your dreams are helping to guide you into the direction that you are supposed to be going in. Okay? Spirit, please show me the week of January 10th. Okay, Ace of Swords. There it is. There's that clarity. There's that truth. There's that epiphany, aha moment. For those of you who are the parents, there's that sword cutting your kid out. All right, child, it is time. Okay, it is time that you get going. All right, go get a job, go sign up for school. I mean, go do something, sign up for missionary school, whatever you got to do. Okay, get them out of their comfort zone. The Ace of Swords is all about clarity. It's all about a truth being revealed to you. Maybe it is a truth revealed to you by your children, or maybe this is, this, and it's the start of a brand new beginning, but there is some kind of, information that comes in about your kids, a truth that comes in about your kids, whatever this is still a truth nonetheless, okay? But it says that you are safe. You are being protected, okay? Your family is being protected, and I feel like just knowing that, it's almost like, it's funny, I always say, be careful who and I'm sure you've seen this on memes, but be careful, who you screw with, because you don't know what their ancestors are like on the other side, okay? I do hear, I just got this, thank you, Spirit, they just told me that someone's mother is also, a mother is trying to speak a truth to you. Maybe you are speaking to a mother, but I also got that there's a mother on the other side who is, you could either hear a truth about some type of clarity about your mother, and also I'm getting that your mother is helping guide you towards your goal, and they're helping you with communicating with the right people, okay, if that makes sense, to get whatever information that this is. Everybody is going to be something different, okay? So it really just depends on, is your mother still here or not? You could be hearing some type of a truth around your own children, or maybe you need to schedule the child's book of instructions, okay? Because it is like your kids are safe, and sometimes what we're doing is we're guiding them toward, away from our own ego, away from our own fear, but what you're doing is you're actually instilling more fear in them, and maybe that's in their journey to do whatever it is that you're afraid of doing. Okay, so all of these are not upright, so I'm going to put them back in the deck. Only one did turn up. Look at that. This is, again, looking out upon the horizon and trying to decide on, what do you want to invest your time, your energy, your efforts? Where do you want to, go to work for others of you? Where do you want to live? Where do you want to work? This is an investment. It's an investment in your time, your energy. Pentacles isn't just money. Pentacles is our time, it's our energy, it's our efforts, it's our health, it's our wealth. It's all of those things, okay? It's the foods that we eat as well, the vitamins that we take. So some type of clarity for some of you, you launched a new business. Congratulations. Okay, I am seeing that as well. For others of you, you are saving money for a new home, okay? And Spirit, one more for January 10th through the 17th. Wow, there it is. Major transformations this week, you guys. Death, endings, all of those things. Putting down the heavy burdens. Burdens that you really had to work extremely hard to get to where you are. This isn't just the work that you're doing right now. This is the work that you've been doing from the past until today, okay? And this wasn't easy. It was a very, very heavy. And for a lot of you, you had to carry this burden by yourself, okay? Because I am seeing like the Lone Ranger here. That doesn't mean that you're not in a relationship. That doesn't mean that you didn't have other people around you, but that means that this is something that you have felt that you needed to do on your own, and because of that, there's growth here. When I see the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the deck that really gets something done, because he's looking at the long haul. He's looking at the long haul, and because of that, he is transforming everything in his life. You've got two cards of endings here. I want to see, why is this Death card here, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands? Yeah, you had to be really strategic, but also it's the end of relationships with anyone that has been sneaky, anyone who has, not had your best interest at heart. It's almost like you're done having to constantly fend for yourself against people who don't have your best interest at heart. It's really funny. And this is something that's already happened, past, present, future. It's like the death of sneaky behavior, death of toxicity, death of constantly always having to feel like you got to stand up for yourself against other people. And it's like, because of that death, there's this opportunity of a passionate brand new beginning, excitement in all areas of your life. And it's like, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Wands, which brings me into the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is communication. And that's really funny because the Eight of Wands is like the wands that are flying through the air for those of you guys who know tarot. Okay, with that said, it is saying that the energy is gaining momentum. So once you get past all of this, this comfort zone that you have stuck yourself in, you move past all of that, which is exactly what you're doing, okay? That's when we go into this major transformation, and you're going to start seeing, it's like that butterfly right there. You're going to like really start spreading your wings and flying. And it's really funny too, because what's clarifying is we've got the butterfly, here, and then we've got the birds, okay? We've got the birds. And we've got the new North Node, and the North Node is in Taurus too. So Taurus is about our values, our assets, our debts. It's about our bank stocks, bonds. It's about, our stuff. It's about food. It's about all those things. So maybe for some of you, you're looking into maybe even a new diet. Okay. Maybe you have, maybe you want to cut something out of your diet. For some of us, somebody here, I just saw you cracking a crab. Maybe you've been wanting crab. You've been craving crab. That's so funny. I was craving crab yesterday because I see like a knife here. So I'm thinking like fork and knife. Okay. And the saddest part is I couldn't find any. So that totally makes sense to me. Maybe I'm the only one that was supposed to get that message, but Spirit's funny like that. Okay. Also, I do feel like there is some type of conversation between you and someone else that brings in a lot of clarity. You've decided maybe you just want to put the burden down. Maybe you've been having issues with someone, and now all of a sudden this person has like cleared the air, so to speak, because I am getting that. I feel like, maybe you didn't want to clear the air because you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, and now you're like, you know what? I'm not in charge of your feelings, okay? That's how I feel. I'm not in charge of people's feelings, okay? You're in charge of your feelings. You're in charge of your emotions. I am not. If you give me that control, then that's where you've lost your own power. So that needs to end right here, okay? Whoever I am talking to, that's just silly. Because at any point in time, you can choose to change the channel in your mind and focus on something else, but a lot of the time we don't, because we're just sensitive souls like that. Okay, so with that said, let's get a piece of advice for this week, and then I'm going to close it out, you guys. This is a really amazing reading. I will be doing the love reading, so stay tuned. This is just the weekly reading. I'm sorry I did not get it out yesterday. I had a lot of things going on over the weekend, and, well, at least I'm still here. And I thank you guys for your patience and still being here. I love you all. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here every day doing this. Okay, advice for the week. You guys, I love this. There's your advice. Just breathe. Try that for just a moment. Just take in a deep breath. Hold it. And then do a nice cleansing breath. Let it go. Doesn't matter how silly you look. Just let it go. Maybe you need to sit back and meditate. And when you do, that's when you get some of this clarity that is coming through. Maybe it's not, just spoken by someone else. Maybe it's, the word spoken by you. Funny enough, we have the 1111 here because 10 breaks down into a 1. And then we have the ace here. And then 9 plus 2 is 11. So we do have 1111 here. Okay. Just breathe. Literally, need I say more? Somebody here holds their breath. You need to stop holding your breath and freaking breathe. You're holding your breath right now. And let go of that stomach, okay? Breathe into the diaphragm. Do not breathe into your chest. When you breathe into your chest, that's breathing into fear. We want to let go of that, and we want to breathe into that gut. I don't care if you got to stick your gut out, okay? It's still good for your body. Embrace your body for what it is, okay? Love your body. Okay. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Look at this. Look at this. He ain't going nowhere very fast, is he? He's like just sitting on that horse. Like, what am I going to do next? Where do I want to go next? Where do I want to move next? Where do I want to work next? Who do I want to be with next? What's the next type of partner that I would like to manifest into my existence, whether that's business, pleasure, any one of those things, okay? So this is about patience, stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe your comfort zone is you're always like running into something, and maybe it's time for you to take a step back and analyze where you want to go next and be strategic, okay? And yeah, people are going to come at you because they're like, this is bullshit, like do something. Be strategic, okay? Unless you're living off of somebody else's dime, then get your ass moving. Do something. So it says, patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Relationship message says, don't be in too much of a hurry right now. No, Venus is in retrograde and so is Mercury. We all know the deal. No exes, okay? And no new relationships during a Venus retrograde. You just got double whammy. So if you're single, sit back, okay? The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Prosperity message says, you have worked long and hard, your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one moving land guidingly, yet still progressing right now, in a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature and essence of your dream, and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins this race. You will indeed win if you relax. Stay the course, trust your intuition, and breathe. Okay. For those of you who are just being pure lazy, inertia, and apathy are signs of not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled, and magical. Get some exercise, move out of your head and into your body, and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious, okay? For some of you, you're having a tough time breathing. Spirit just told me somebody here is getting surgery. So you could know somebody who's going to have surgery from something to do with their sinuses, okay? I don't know why I'm doing that. Something to do with their sinuses. But, or maybe you've been sick and you haven't been able to breathe. Neti pot is always really good. And that's an old time remedy that maybe if maybe your mom passed that down to you. Your mom told you about a neti pot, whether she's living or maybe it was your grandma's, thing that she used to do and you've never heard of it. I mean, that's a thing too. I will say be mindful of, be mindful of laziness. Keep doing the work. Don't quit before the victory. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information is in the description box down below. You guys, I love you all so very much. I hope you have a beautiful week and stay tuned. I will be posting the love reading right after this. So take care.